Welcome to Waterford County Matters. Here's what's coming up on this week's show. A Waterford teacher carries a heavy load for Pieta House.
This is something that's fixable and we just have to take action.
We visit an exercise club that has swept the nation.
Since I joined it, I had a great boost and confidence and lost all the weight that I had.
The local bar that wouldn't serve Guinness or women.
Tom himself was the boss.
And finally, a secondary school student destined for musical success.
It's called When Will We Meet Again?
It's not in every school teacher's curriculum to swap the blackboard and don the lycra. One local man has done just this. Local geography teacher Enda O'Doherty from De La Salle College has taken to the gym to face the challenge of his life. He has doubled the load by bringing along a household appliance he may not be too familiar with.
So the challenge is I'm going to attempt to walk from Waterford to Belfast, which is about 9 marathons, and I'm going to try and complete it in 8 days, and I'm going to try and carry my trusty washing machine behind you here on my back for the 8 days. So it's a bit of a challenge.
Absolutely. And what inspired you to do it all for Pieta?
Yeah, Pieta House are currently searching for a property in Waterford, and we're going to have our own treatment centre here. Currently, you'd have to travel to Kenny or Wexford or Cork, so it's wonderful to have it opening here in the southeast in our own city. It's a better strategy that we say this is an important issue in the southeast. This is something that is costing lives, and we can do something positive about it. There are so many problems and issues that we can't or we struggle to deal with in Ireland, but this is something that's fixable, and we just have to take action. For each person who comes in off the street and who's looking for counselling or looking for help, the average cost is €800. So he said to me, keep it simple, and every time you get to €800, there's one person you're going to save, there's one person you're going to look after. And that's at the moment, so I have this huge target, €800 will do me. If I can do that regularly. Yeah, exactly.
And the whole idea of the washing machine, how did that come about?
People in Ireland, and particularly Irish men, we carry things around with us that there's no need to. It's a pretty stupid thing, I think you'd agree, to carry around. But emotionally, I think, sometimes we don't share, we don't talk. And that's something that I want to raise in our campaign. It's symbolic that people in their everyday lives are carrying difficulties and loads far in excess of a silly washing machine. And they need help and they need support. And that's really why I'm carrying it.
Enda's training program is basically a specific program for what he's going to be doing, which is carrying a washing machine on his back for a long period of time. So what we're looking to do is we're looking to strengthen the areas that the washing machine is going to put load on, so lower back, legs, stomach in particular, and we do that through a variety of different exercises, as you've seen. Ideally, we look for Enda to do 4 to 5 times a week, even though it changes over the 6-month period. So he began with maybe 3 sessions a week, and we're going to increase it session by session until he gets to the event. We're going to be doing some hill climbs with weight on his back. Obviously, we're going to be doing some training in here with the yoke as well, which is an implement that he carries.
It's basically, I suppose it's heart and aerobic capacity, but it's really lifting, and it's particularly targeting the lower back. When you pick it up first, it's like most weights, when you pick it up first, it's not that intense, it doesn't hurt that much, but pretty quickly you can feel the compression in your lower back and in your glutes, and you want to put it down pretty quickly after a while.
Enda's family have been the driving force behind him, helping him carry the load on his journey. They've been following him all the way to the finishing line and beyond. So Fionn, tell us, are you really proud of your daddy doing this walk?
Yeah.
Yeah, and are you going to walk some of the way with him?
Some of the way, yeah.
Yeah? What do you think about it all?
I think it's great.
The people of Waterford came out in their hundreds to support Enda's fundraising evening for Pieta House, but also to raise much needed awareness about the signs of mental health issues. Motivational speaker, author and accomplished athlete Jerry Duffy is renowned for similar challenges on television. Jerry headlined the evening with a motivating talk to the audience. Jerry, can you just tell us why you're here tonight?
Sure. I wasn't asked to be here, I was told to be here by Enda O'Doherty, who was doing this mad challenge. So I've done a few mad challenges myself, so I think he saw a good synergy, but ultimately it's about raising awareness and raising funds for Pieta House. So great to be able to contribute and to maybe to give back. And huge crowd here tonight, so it's just a testament to him and a testament to the local support here in Waterford to support a great charity. That's why I'm here.
Well, I'd love people to come and walk a mile a day, the whole week, whatever you're up to. You could walk the last mile from the bridge down to the Tower Hotel here, or you could come to Belfast with me on the 7th of June and spend a week with me, as some people have already signed up to. Sometimes in life, Irish people are great at having campaigns and protesting against things when they're closing. So I thought maybe when this wonderful charity is opening in Waterford and this service is going to be available to people in Waterford, maybe we should start and try and raise funds for them at the outset.
We'll also be catching up with Enda at the start line in Belfast. You too can make a difference by donating to Pieta House at the link below. Has your New Year's resolution lost its mojo? Have all your great intentions been cast aside? Well, our next piece will get you back in the game. With regular training sessions in Active 8 of Kane in Waterford, Kangoo Jumps was started by Katrina Makarova in 2013, having found the sport during a trip to Romania. Katrina, along with her husband, have since started classes throughout the southeast as an alternative fitness regime. Tonight, I'm going to try it for myself.
This is a new sport. We started this sport 2 years ago in Ireland. I'm the trainer for Ireland, international presenter for Kangoo Jumps, and we brought actually myself and my husband 2 years ago Kangoo Jumps to Ireland and started this in Waterford.
Even while fitting the Kangoo Jump boots, I knew I was in for a serious workout, but Katrina reassured me by going over the basics. Katrina, can you tell us exactly what Kangoo Jump is?
Yes, the Kangoo Jumps low impact boots are the world's lowest impact boots with impact protection system, which is adjusted to the boot. This is the spine protection, which was innovated by Dennis Naville from our company, 2 shells and the C-spring. So this is the main idea of the boot. This is the main part of the boot. On the bottom we have a non-slip thread, so the boots are ideal for the outdoor use, same as an indoor exercise. They were first developed for runners or joggers and for the people recovering for the knee injuries.
So the whole idea of the spring in it is less impact on your joints?
Exactly, because when you are exercising, you are compressing the boots, so the shells, both shells are closing and opening.
What's your name?
Mary Roach.
Mary Roach, and how long have you been doing these Kangoo classes?
2 years now.
2 years?
2 years, yeah.
How do you find it?
Brilliant. It's after losing a lot of weight. And
Really?
I have an injury to my knee and I can still do it. And I had surgery a few weeks ago and I'm back on the Kangoo Jumps again.
That's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely. And how do you feel after tonight's workout?
Great. You feel good, yeah?
Yeah. Brilliant. Thanks, Mary.
Before Kangoo, I just had no motivation, no confidence. But since I joined it, I had a great boost in confidence and lost all the weight that I had. And it's great for mental health. It's great for, just getting you going. Like, it gives you something to focus on. So I just love coming every week because it's after motivate me so much, So
Oh, it's great fun, best fun ever.
So how often do you come here?
Just once a week is about as much as I can manage, and it's the best workout ever. The end of it, I'm never so happy to be finished and going home. I used to go to the Zumba dance fitness with Katrina several years ago, and she started getting into the Kangoo Jumps. And I said, that sounds like a great bit of excitement. I'll try anything new. All I can do is fall off them, and I haven't ever, so it's the best.
Yeah. Did you like it?
Yeah.
I'm finding it very hard to balance on these now, but you seem to do great there tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you like it?
Yeah.
Did you do it before?
Yeah.
Do any of your friends do it?
Well, they're not really good.
Oh, so you are very good.
Yeah, but they never did it.
Oh, you'll have to tell them about it.
Okay.
And what's your name again?
Yanis.
Yanis. It's lovely to meet you, Yanis.
Okay.
And what a workout that was. If you're interested in trying out the Kangoo Jumps, you can find them at their office at Railway Square here in Waterford. As always, you can contact us on Twitter, Facebook or at irishtv.ie. You can also contact the Waterford team here at our Waterford studios, Waterford at irishtv.ie. After the break, we visit one of Ireland's oldest public houses.
Tom himself was the boss.
And we hear from up-and-coming local singer Catherine Kane.
I'm just standing in the pouring rain, hoping one day to see your face again.
This and more after the break. Welcome back to part 2 of Waterford County Matters. Did you know that up until 2 years ago, one local establishment here would not serve women as a result of a 127-year-old tradition? Tonight, we visit that very place. On stepping into the bar, we instantly get the feeling we are stepping into a place of great history. The walls hold portraits of its renowned owners, Tom and Mary Maher, as well as Tom's parents. On Tom's death in 2003, the bar was run by Mary, Tom's wife, and the traditions and the rules were as strict as ever. Current owner Bernard Kelly speaks to us about the history of the bar and house, also known as Moondarrig House.
Thomas Maher's was founded in 1886 by a John Britton, who on his untimely death bequeathed the bar to his niece Mary, who was the mother of Thomas Maher as we know today. Thomas Maher Sr. was a very strict man. He ran a very tight ship at the bar, and one of the major things this bar would have, no other bar would probably have, is the fact that he didn't serve women. It wasn't because he didn't like women, it was purely because tradition of the day in 1886, women didn't go to bars, and just never happened. So it was no surprise at the time to people, but it was a hell of a surprise going forward that women weren't down the bar. This tradition was carried right straight through Thomas Maher Jr. That's Tom and my Aunt Mary, who ran the bar right until 2011, with the same rules applying. And as you can imagine, it was very difficult to keep those rules going at the time, you know, as the same as 1886. Well, the single major change to everybody here was to allow women into the bar.
During our visit, we've had the privilege of speaking to some of the bar's regular customers.
Women came in and you just get on with it, sort of, you know.
Well, Bernard understood that Tom respected, you know, the traditions of the time. And then Bernard decided we need to move on. And Tom, I think Tom just played by the rules, you know, that they were not women. It wasn't just, it was tradition, it wasn't. But Bernard decided to move on and said, you know, this is a good bar, we respect everyone.
The only thing you didn't do with Tom Maher is open your wage packet. I've seen that where a guy had opened the wage packet and he would then bring him, he was a gentleman, he wouldn't, if you had to hear the pint he'd bring is up here, up to the end of the bar where nobody be, and he'd say, bring home the wages to your missus and come back. but he wouldn't serve him the second pint.
In 2011, our aunt died and bequeathed the bar to my brother Martin and myself. And that's when some changes took place. Thomas Maher's bar is an institution, more so than a bar. And anybody in Waterford and surrounding areas, and probably New York and Australia, will know the history of how it's run. So the first change we had to bring in was to actually get more drink in here. Why I say that is because since 1984, Guinness products have been banned in the bar here. No Guinness products of any description, be they bottles, pints or anything, allowed inside the bar. Tom banned them. It came about when Guinness came down to this man who has been bottling for years himself and decided to tell him that he has to install coolers and things in his back, his tap room as they called it, and he went outside the door and said, listen guys, look above that side of that door, the name of that door is not Arthur Guinness, it's Thomas Maher's, now get your stuff and take it out of here.
Tom himself was the boss. In my lifetime, I had many things that were great, but I think the best thing going was that I had come in here to Tom Maher, and down through the years as I came, I met more people who have been here, his customers.
Tom was up at the top of the counter serving, and he was standing there, and in the mirror like you could see Tom, so he was humming, and like an Irish ear or something, he was humming away. And I remember Tom came down and he said to him, he said, if you put words to that, you'll be out.
Tom Maher was one of the, before the no smoking came in, Tom Maher was the first pub in Waterford, in Ireland actually, to bring in the no smoking. Because I like to cigar, you see, and Tom told me to stop and he wouldn't leave anyone else smoking after.
I suppose the one outstanding thing about Thomas Maher's is the customers. We have a fantastic customer base, and most of our customers are not just customers, they're great friends of ours. We know them for years and years. Their father has been coming, their grandfather has been coming, but really it was the patience of these people that made it easy for us to make the changes necessary to make the place viable. You know, and were not for the support of these people, Thomas Maher's just couldn't exist. The goodwill out there is fantastic. We have a little family here, more so than a pub full of customers, and I think a lot of the success is due to those people.
"17-year-old student Catherine Kane from St Angela's Secondary School in Waterford has been creating music from a very young age. She has had the privilege of opening a concert for Monday, as well as being a hit on YouTube for participation with Waterford Youth Arts.
I've grown up a lot with songwriting and with my dad and everything. I do a lot of singer-songwriting, and there was an advertisement in the newspaper, and it was basically Make Some Noise, which was Waterford Youth Arts kind of music department. So they were saying anyone that wanted to come along, record a few songs. It was basically kind of like this, and we went into a room and I sang my song, and they'd put it up on YouTube, and my dad put it on Twitter, and he had gotten a message from a woman in KFM, which is in Kildare, and she asked me to go up there and do an interview and sing that, and then Monty asked me to open up his gig, so just a lot of things like that. I want to continue on with singer-songwriting, and I want to continue playing my guitar, and I want to get a few gigs under my belt and just kind of see where that road takes me, because it's something I love to do, so just keep going there, just take little steps.
I'm just standing in the pouring rain, hoping one day to see your face again. I just hate the rain on my skin. Oh, summertime, when will we begin? When will we leaves are all dead and gone. Barren trees looking lonesome on their own. Flowers wilted to the soil. Oh, summertime, it's been a while. When will we meet again? No green, green grass in my pale skin. Waves crash amongst the sand beneath me, but I just sit and wait for you to greet me. Days just pass and you're not here. The coldness now won't disappear. I need you now more than ever. I need you now more than ever before. When will we meet again? No green, green grass in my pale skin. Waves crash amongst the sand beneath me, but I just sit and wait for you to greet me. But I just sit and wait for you to greet me.
And I'm sure we'll be hearing lots more from Catherine Kane in the future. Well, that concludes our programme from Waterford County Matters. Next week, we'll be coming to you from the beautiful, picturesque village of Dunmore East.